Hello and welcome to your first module on your A126Com ICDL Foundation course. My name's Andy McCall and this is ICDL Module 1 IT Security. So I'm hoping before this video you've had time to go onto Aula and familiarise yourself with all the resources available to you on this course. What's available to you if we go into Aula and go to the introduction is the video describing how the course is going to be run for myself. Also, we've got the foundation intro slide, so you can go back in and scan through those just to see the information that's necessary that you're wanting to find. You've also got your A126Com module guide semester 1. That will also give you the schedule that the course runs through this semester, gives you the exact dates of when your set tests for your 4 modules are. So we're going to be discussing in this video IT security. We've also got computer essentials, word processing and online essentials. Just a quick point, you may notice it says 1, 2, 3 and 7. That's because the ECDL program is covered through 7 modules. Module 4, 5 and 6 are covered in the A226Com program. So if you are interested after this and next year, you'll be able to continue your ECDL program and do those modules as well. But for this A126Com, it's IT security, computer essentials, word processing and online essentials. So let's go back into IT security. So IT security. First thing to do is define what IT security is. IT security is our steps and measures that we put in place using our IT devices to stop any unwanted individuals or systems gaining access to our data. Through this module, there are 4 sections that you're going to be covering. Let's go to the first one. So section 1 is security awareness. So that's the awareness of the security measures that we can put in place. We've got the email basics and how to ensure that you're sending and receiving email correct, and also understanding the particular viruses and threats that are being circulated through IT devices. Section 2 is protecting your PC, your security measures that you can put in place, so that could be a firewall, and you've also got anti-threat software that's going to be discussed. We have section 3, information security, which covers privacy issues, also changing a password, the correct password to use, and information security as well. And then finally, section 4, technology security, which covers the physical measures that we put in place with our devices, keeping our data safe, and also the correct process of keeping safe and using our safety through the network and wireless devices that we are using. So with those 4 sections in mind, what I'm going to ask you to do before our tutorial next week is to have a go at an activity quiz. So if we go into Aula, and if you go into your IT security, and then if we go down the page and if we look for IT security practice exercise questions. So you'll see you've got a security for IT user lecture exercise just here. I'm going to download, and if we open it up and we just enable the page so you can see it, make it a bit more bigger on the screen for you, you'll see we've got a security for IT users lecture exercise questions. It's a pre-online paper. So what I want you to do is, before the tutorial next week, is to have a go at these questions just here. There's about 58 of these questions, and it's 1 answer per question. So in order to answer these questions, what you need to find is the resources available to you. The reason why we do this is to get you understanding how to look at the situation, what you're learning, and go and use your resources to find the answers. It's also good for this module in preparation for your test as well, so you know where all the correct syllabus answers and what you're learning is, where it's available to you. So if we go back into Aula, and if we go to the top of the page, you'll notice at the start of the video I was discussing the 4 sections. If we go to the manual IT security level 1, if we download this, it's not a very big file, we'll just open it, just quickly enable it on the screen, and what you have here is the IT security level 1 manual for you. Won't go into too much detail, but you'll see you've got your 4 sections just here, so you can go and see if you can find any of the answers you're not too sure of, particularly through here. Now it is quite large a document, and you might be thinking, oh, I'm not going to sit here for hours and hours reading all that. You may know some of the answers already, but there may be some understandably, particularly for the syllabus's point of view, that you must ensure that you are getting the correct answer of what you're knowing. So we come out of that, you've got that available to you. What you've also got in Aula is the IT security slides, so it's been put together for you. So what we've done is we've taken all the main key points of manual IT security and we put it into a visual point of view for you too, and they're also separated into the sections just here. So you've got this available to you. So it goes through the threats, protecting your PC, for example, anti-threat. You've got the sections just covered, just all down there. And you can also, for that matter, there's no harm in you doing it, you can also use the lovely World Wide Web. So if you've got a question, for example, what is the best passwords to use, or what's the most suitable password to use, you could either go on Google or look at the manuals or look at the slides as well to see if you can find the right resources. So let's have a go at the first question in the quiz. So we go to the quiz. Which one of the following protects the computer against the risk of infiltration? So we've got our 4 possible answers just here. So I'm looking at it from the point of view, not too sure. Let's have a look and see. So I can either go to the manual or I could go to the slides. So we're looking at the risk of infiltration. So we've got security awareness. We've got protecting your PC. So protecting your PC would be in line with protecting the computer against the risk of infiltration. So we can go through some details here and you'll look and you'll see we've got the word firewall just there immediately. So a firewall is a filter that determines what type of traffic is allowed to pass out of the system to the internet and into the system from the internet. It helps to protect the computer from the risk of infiltration. So what we can do is we know that firewall is there. We also could look at what these mean too, just so that we're eliminating any other ones that might be similar or possible. So for instance, RAM, read access memory, or read-only memory for ROM. Those two wouldn't be involved, so I'm just using the example just now, going through this quite quickly. A PIN number, it grants access if you do know it correctly, but in terms of traffic coming in and out of a computer and the risk of infiltration, particularly a firewall would be the most suitable. So what I'd do is I would highlight my correct one just there and then move on to the next one as well. So you want to save this document on your you could save it on your local storage place. I believe it's your H drive, or if you want to save it on your desktop so that you're ready to mark it once the solution has been released. So the activity is to have a go at it and time yourself to 45 minutes. Set your own timer and be very, very disciplined with the timer. Remember, it's 1 point for each correctly answered question, and there's 58 marks available. In Aula at the moment, you'll notice underneath the Security for IT lecture exercise, there's a solution. I'm going to be a bit naughty, so at the end of this video I'm going to remove that, and then just before the tutorial I'm going to add it. So I'll probably add it a day before your test, so your tutorial, so that you can go in and mark your answers. And what we can do after that is once you come to your tutorial, we can go through some of the questions, and we can also have a discussion if anyone's got any questions relating to it, and also get you some more information of what's going to be happening in preparation for your test moving forward. So we'll be looking at as well getting you onto your diagnostics too. That's pretty much for everything in this video. So have a go, fire away. If you do need any support, please do contact me. I'm available by email. The email details are available in the introduction slides. So if we go to the introduction, foundation intro, let me just load this up on the screen for you. There it comes. Give it a little push. And if we go to the last slide, you've got my email address there, as well as Stephanie Toman, the ECDL Program Manager's email there too. So have a go at the quiz, see how you get on. Remember to use your resources and see how you get on. Thanks very much.